Good afternoon, folks. Here we are back in Chicago Gaelic Park, and unfortunately Quinn still isn't here. Nicholas is on his way. This is a cup game between the Bridgets and the Ashland Gales. Just about to throw in here. Sive O'Leary coming through the heart of the Ashland Gales defense. And it's a great point there for Sive O'Leary. Anya Duffy comes out for the kick out. Looking for an options. Oh, and unfortunately for her, it was broken up by the Bridgets. Over to Marie Drouin. Marie Drouin, fantastic football player for the Bridgets for years. We're back to Emer Kane, over to Emma Deneen. The referee is given a free out. Not sure why, Martin, but here we are. And Anya Mellon there passes it in to Michelle Collins. It's broken up by the Bridgets. Martin gives another free out to the Ashland Gales. And the Bridgets on the attack again. It was a block down from the Ashland Gales, but Emer's fighting for it there now. And Barbara Travers blocked the attack from the St. Bridgets. And Emma Deneen with a great ball into Sive. Sive's oh, it's a great goal. Well done, Sive O'Leary for St. Bridget's. Fantastic goal. And Emma Deneen with the assist. I'd like to give a shout out to Tara Breen, who we hope is watching here today, and who was in an accident a few weeks ago. So we all wish her a speedy recovery. I'm wishing she was out here playing. She's a big loss to the Bridgets. Fantastic footballer and really lovely girl. So we wish her all the best. And Kira Bridges, like always, fights her way through over to Sive O'Leary. Looking for Emer, but unfortunately dropped a bit short. And Martin has issued a free out to the Ashland Gales. Over to Sinead Rowe. Over to Nicole Kane. Through to Marie Drouin, who was making a run. Great ball from Marie Drouin. And it's a great goal there by the St. Bridget's again, Chloe McCaffrey. Fantastic ball in from Marie Drouin. She really started that play there, made it happen. And Anya Duffy there looking for options. And it is broken up by Reagan Fay. Oh, and just missed the hand of Emer Kane. Free into the Bridgets, and as always, taken by Marie Drouin. She finds Reagan Faye over in the corner. Reagan over to Emma Deneen. Emma with a nice little dummy there. Into Sive O'Leary. Sive back out to Chloe McCaffrey. And Emma takes it with her left foot. Just dropped short right in behind the goalkeeper's head, in for another goal for Emma Deneen. Well, Nikki.
Oh, I'm here. You're doing a fine job.
It's a different time zone in Lanigan's, apparently.
Yeah, I was drinking some of our sponsors' drink there, so I sponsored by Guinness. So Guinness was good,
Broadcast
actually.
is brought to you by Guinness. And Ashland Gale's working to get it out of their back. The Ashland Gales on the attack, I think, for the first time in this match. They had a tough time getting it out of their backs for a while. And is broken up by Nicole Kane. And Reagan Faye finds Emer, who sends a lovely ball in to Chloe McCaffrey. And a great right foot with a great point at a difficult angle sends the ball over the bar. Anya Duffy out to Annie Brennan. And it's just gone over the line. Line ball will be taken by, let's see who's going to take. Kira Bridges will take it. Emer making a great run through the center. Well done, Emer. Over to Sive O'Leary. And it's just dropped short. And Anya Duffy clears the ball. Emma Deneen, she has something to say about it. Beautiful point from Emma Deneen. Their left foot straight over the bar.
It's a very good point. That's my contribution for the day.
Cheers, Nikki.
Who's playing? Where's
Who? I put the mic on for him there. We all know there's difficulty with that. And Sive O'Leary with a beautiful goal for the St. Bridget's. It's a bit one-sided here today, Nikki.
It's not that much. It's only 4 goals and 4 points and no score. This might be a massacre again. Holy Christ.
The Bridgets are, well, they're defending North American senior champions, so hopefully going for another one this year. A bit biased, being St. Bridget myself.
Yeah, that's a little bit of biased commentary there.
Played for them for 20 years, Nikki, so. I am old. Aisling Morrissey.
You're only as old as the
bringing
guy
up
you
from the
feel,
back.
so I'm standing right beside you.
Bit of wish out of you, Nikki. Over to Shannon McGuinness. Shannon McGuinness sends it into her corner or her half forward. Over to Michelle Collins. And they're pleading to the ref for a free, and he gave it. And the free will be taken by Michelle Collins. She has a shot, and it's gone well wide.
It's gone more than wide.
Wide as a gate, as Quinn would say.
We have to stop using Quinn's name here. He's after getting into a bad habit with a nun back in Ireland, so he was driving around the country, so he mightn't see Quinn again.
Well, if you're listening, Quinn, how are you?
How are you?
Yeah. Emma Deneen does well to trap the ball, and she's given a free in. Lovely ball in to Sive, who's charging in against the goalkeeper. No. And it was a great heads-up play from Anya Duffy to come out to the ball. She was able to beat Saif to the ball, which would have been a sure goal. Over to Siobhan Rowe. Siobhan Rowe coming through. She's got Annie Brennan over to her left and decides not to take it. And it was broken up by Sarah Merdino. The Bridges are given a free out, taken quickly by Marie Drouin, who finds Lauren Gallagher all by herself over there on the far left side. Lauren, of course, the daughter of the legendary Jenny O and Manus Gallagher. And the Bridges are issued a free. Taken as always by Marie Drouin.
The Messi of women's football.
Yeah.
Well, I think she can be jinxed. The 4 goals, they're 4-3, 16 points ahead. So I think she'll be
dropping short.
That's a no.
Oh, she's in for another goal.
I think Calamity Jane must be in the goals with it.
And that puts the scoreline at 5 goals and 4 points to no score. And it's broken down by Reagan Fay. Reagan Fay looking for options, finds Emer Kane. Emer Kane into Emma Deneen. Emma Deneen quickly turns the girl over to her right side. Oh, and hits the upright and for a wide ball.
And nearly knocks the post.
Anya Duffy out to Eve Callan, or Michelle Collins, excuse me. Marie Drouin sends a high ball in, looking for Sive. Beautiful ball right into her hands. So over to find Emer Kane. Emer Kane all by herself in the corner. And the left foot puts it right over the bar.
She takes another slug of Guinness.
Right into the hands of Emer Kane. Tries to find Sive. Is broken up by the Ashland Gales. And they're going to shoot a free out. Be taken by Sinead Malloy. Sinead Malloy sends a high ball in to Eve Callan. Sarah Berdino tries to break it up. Lauren Gallagher in there with a lovely block from Lauren Gallagher. Well done. Isha Gilday. Nicole Kane with her soccer moves there.
Really?
Picks the ball. Picks the ball up, gets it into her hands, and is a free out to the Bridgets. Morgan was going to take it and then went away. Ray Drouin takes it. It's all over the field today. Emma Deneen. Reagan Fay fights hard, but there's that. Emer Kane sends a high ball in. Oh, and it's, oh, Christ. Over the keeper's head. Into the goal. 6 goals and 5 points to no score. It's a rough day in the backs for the Ashland Gales today. I know the feeling. Yeah.
We're live on air now, so be careful. I said you were live on air.
we have Quinn ringing into the radio show. And Kira Bridges with another point to add to the tally for the Bridgets. Anya waiting for someone to make a run for her. And is broken up by Sarah New. Well done, well broken up. Reagan Fay over to Nicole Kane. Nicole Kane over to Marie Drouin. Marie Drouin just dropped short of what she was trying to do there. And over to Shannon McGuinness. Shannon McGuinness looking for an option. Finds Eve Callan. Eve Callan over to Annie Brennan. Annie Brennan over to Abby Cronin. Shannon McGuinness sends it into Eve Callan again. And Michelle Collins. And it just drops short for Shannon McGuinness. And Ella Martin well traps that. And Morgan Flynn flying up the line. The ball. Unfortunately lost it. Shannon McGuinness sends it into Michelle Collins. Michelle Collins over to Sinead Malloy. And the ball's for a point for the Ashland Gales. Puts them on the scoreboard. Ella Martin's first kick out of the game. Sarah Imerdino coming through with the ball over to Emma Deneen. Emma Deneen sends it into Sive O'Leary. Sive O'Leary's another, she was out last summer as well. Fantastic addition to the Bridgets. Also a very good camogie player. Nikki went on a walkabout again, so. A free into the Bridgets. It's a point for Chloe McCaffrey. 6-7 to 1 point. Aisling Morrissey over to Abby Cronin. Abby Cronin finds Annie Brennan. Annie Brennan over to Quiva O'Farrell. Quiva passes it on to Sinead Malloy. Sinead Malloy over to Isha Gilday. And the Ashland Gales. Oh, and just out of reach for Caroline. And the referee is given a free in. The free will be taken by Michelle Collins. And all of the Bridgets backs in the goal with their hands up. And it's just gone to the right of the post and wide. Ella Martin surveys the situation. There's a short ball over to Mairead Rowan. Oh, and Mairead just dropped the ball a little bit short. Shannon McGuinness was a good heads-up play, picked it up very quickly, intercepted the ball. And it's Eve Callan with the point with her left foot over the bar. Score of 6-7 to 2 points. Ella takes another short kick out and broken up by the Ashland Gales. Michelle Collins has a shot and puts it over the bar. Bridges need to start moving for these kickouts. And it broken up again by the Ashland Gales, but the Bridges quickly recovered. Reagan Fay coming up the line. Kira Bridges making a good run. And it's a strong ball in, and it's broken up, but quickly recovered. Kira Bridges recovers the ball. Back out to Reagan Fay. Over to Kira Bridges, who's all by herself over in the corner. Beautiful ball into Shive O'Leary. And it's a great block down by the Ashland Gales, fullback number 17. It was a great block down by Quiva O'Farrell, but Emma Deneen was able to get the breaking ball and put it in the back of the net. And I was supposed to give a shout out from Larry Reynolds to Geraldine Keane, Alana and Leona. They're watching this match from all the way from Galway. So hello to you from Chicago GA. Nicole Kane leaves the ball down for Murray Drouin. Murray Drouin, quick heads up play to Kira Bridges. Kira Bridges has a shot on goal, and it is blocked down by Anya Duffy. Anya Duffy finds Siobhan Rowe. Siobhan Rowe over to Shannon McGuinness. Shannon McGuinness sends it up the line and is broken up by the Bridgets. Emma Deneen in the center of the field. Finds Sive O'Leary. Sive being held there a little bit. And great flick back to herself. And Emer Kane puts it in the back of the net again for another goal for the Bridgets. 8-7 to 3 points. Huh? I'm not sure though. On the coming up to the 23rd minute of this first half of this Ladies Cup game. Cup final on in 2 weeks, I believe. Over to Shannon McGuinness. Shannon McGuinness is a very, very strong player for the Ashland Gales, coming through the center of the field. Lauren Gallagher tries to stop her. Marie Drouin also has tried to do a diving block. Ella Martin retrieves the ball, sends it over to Morgan Flynn. Kira Bridges, again, all by herself in the middle of the field. Comes through with it, sends a beautiful ball into Sive O'Leary, right into her hands. Sive sends it straight over to Chloe McCaffrey. And Chloe puts it in the back of the net. Two number 10s fighting it out, Annie Brennan and Kira Bridges, but back over to Emma Deneen. Emma Deneen sends it over to Emer Kane. Emer Kane over to Reagan Fay, and Sive O'Leary all by herself. Point blank range, nothing the keeper can do with a lot of these goals here. She's on an island there by herself. But another goal from the St. Bridget's. Broken down by Sarah Medino over to Emer Kane again. Emma Deneen does a nice little dummy again. Tries her left foot and it's just gone wide. Nikki looks very confused there on the phone to Quinn. And Anya Duffy finds Annie Brennan in the corner. Annie over to tried to get it over to Anya, but got broken up again. Sive O'Leary coming through again with another goal. Another goal for Sive O'Leary and the St. Bridget's. It's going to be a long second half for the Ashland Gales. So number 23 just come on, Tess Bally, I believe is what's written here. Eve Kellen pass it over to Michelle Collins. Michelle Collins over to Isha Gilday. And Shannon McGuinness goes for a shot and puts it over the bar. Coming up to the 26th minute here in the first half. Nicholas graces us with his presence once again.
Yes.
How's Quinn?
He's doing all right. I think he made up with one of the nuns. I don't know. I think they made out last night, but I think he's doing okay. We're going to call him for the next game.
Okay. It is on, yeah. I put it. No, I made sure it was on. We've had problems with that in the past.
It's
9-7 to 4 points.
At Irish time, 9:07.
And it's a great ball into Emer Kane. Emer Kane. It's just a bit of a massacre here now of a ladies' game. The St. Bridget's have St. Bridget's are a senior team here. Ashland Gales are entered as intermediate, and the Erin Rovers are also senior. So it'll be a highly contested Chicago final between the St. Bridget's and the Erin Rovers. Sive O'Leary again. Gets
Love your optimism.
Gets away from her marker. And it's another goal for the Bridget's. Mary's having a hard time keeping up with putting the goals up on the screen. I think it's 11. I don't know. She's not putting scoreboards. I think there's
scoreboard has gone out. It's broke. I think
it should be 11. I believe. Should be 2 more goals up on the scoreboard. We'll check. We'll confer with the referee at halftime and make sure we get you the proper score. The Ashland Gales coming through. Abby Cronin over to Quiva O'Farrell. Quiva O'Farrell still with the ball. Over to Maeve Signett. Bridges were given a free out, taken by Murray Drouin. And I flick back to herself and Kira Bridges. Unfortunately, she lost the ball to the Ashland Gales. Tess Bally with the ball over to Shannon McGuinness. Shannon McGuinness centers the ball again. And Isha Gilday has a shot, and it just drops short right into the hands of Ella Martin. Ashland Gales were given a 45 by the referee. And it'll be taken by Shannon McGuinness. Sends it into Ishigulde. Ishigulde drops it into the square, but into the waiting hands of the Bridget's back line. Kira Bridges. Over to Morgan Flynn. Back to Marie Drouin. Into Emma Deneen. Emma sends it into Cy Valeri, who's been out in front of the ball the whole day. And the ball's just over the head of Chloe McCaffrey. Megan Flynn. Sorry, Megan. Megan and Morgan look the same from up here. And the Bridges referee saw a push in the back, gave the Bridges a free in. Emer Kane. And it is a wide ball from Chloe McCaffrey, and that is halftime for this first half of the Ladies' Cup game between the Bridgets and the Ashland Gales. A score of 9-7 to 4 points. Anything to add, Nicholas?
Maybe about 10
I think
more
it's
Ashton
11-7,
Gale
yeah.
players.
Run down and ask Martin there what the score is. Go on. If it was a beer, you'd run to it. If it was a beer, you'd run to it.
Someone should do a beer run, actually.
All right, we'll be back with the second half in just a few minutes. And as I was talking, realized the old microphone was off. No, apparently this is karma coming back to bite me because I was making fun of Nikki for not turning his mic on. I just did the same thing. So anyway, as I was saying, at the break we had a QR code up there for the family of Luca Foley. His parents, John and Liz Foley. John was a member of the Power Pierces, or is a member of the Power Pierces. Their son, unfortunately, passed away at only 5 months old with a condition that he was born with, trisomy 18. So he is cycling around Lake Michigan, which is a huge endeavor. And I think it said it'll take him about 7 days to 7 or 9 days to complete. He's raising money for Laurie Children's Hospital, where Luca was treated in his short life. So if you can, if you will, please donate to this fantastic cause in memory of Luca. And we're back here now with the Bridgets and Ashland Gales. The Bridgets are given a free in, taken as always by the ever sure Marie Drouin. And I think I jinxed her. She unfortunately sent that, and I almost said not always sure either too. Sorry, Mairead. I think I jinxed you a little bit there. Ball's just gone wide. So the Ashland Gales are working it out of their back line. Over to Anya Atkinson. Cueva over to Emer Kane. Or, sorry, not Emer Kane. Sorry, Eve Callan. And Casey Flynn with the ball over to Marie Drouin. Marie Drouin sends a great hopping ball and was well read by Chloe McCaffrey to stay behind her mark, wait for the hop, and sends it wide. But still a well-read ball into the forward line. Anya Duffy looking for Shannon McGinnis. Shannon McGinnis sends a great ball into Karen Keegan. Karen Keegan into Tess Bally. It's a lovely sound of a can opening. And it is a point for the Ashland Gales from Michelle Collins. And the Bridges kick out just gone over the line. So it would be a line ball to the Ashland Gales, taken very quickly. Over to Maeve Signett. Maeve Signett sends it into Eve Callan. They're moving the ball a lot quicker in the second half. Must have been the Kevin Dolan pep talk at halftime. And it's well broken down by Marie Drouin. A great heads-up play into Emma Deneen, just through her legs. And is a free in to the Ashland Gales. And there's a bit of a confusion here. Martin Delaney goes over and explains himself. Still a free in. I don't know why he called it back originally, but there must have been an injury for the Ashland Gales. The girl seemed to have got her hand caught. So Casey Flynn puts the ball down in lieu of Marie Drouin to take it. Emma Deneen has been fantastic today, all over the pitch, same as Marie. Playing a fantastic game all around. Into Reagan Fay. Reagan Fay is a bit of a push in the back. Bridges are given a free in. Oh, sorry, that wasn't Reagan Fay. That was Vanessa McGugan. And Marie to take the ball. into Chloe McCaffrey. Chloe McCaffrey passes it off to Emer Kane. Emer Kane has a shot and it's just gone to the left and wide. Anya Duffy surveys the situation again, looking for a runner. She finds a wide open Maeve Signett. And Reagan Faye fought hard for that ball and was awarded a free in to be taken by Emma Deneen. Raid sends a good low ball in and is broken up by the Ashen Gales number 20, Abby Cronin. Bridges regain possession and sent a sneaky ball into the goalkeeper, but it was blocked down by Anya Duffy. I wish my eyesight was better. I can't see her number. And Eve Callan coming up the left side of the field with the ball on her bike. Sends it into Michelle Collins. And she was dragged a bit. The referees ordered a free in. There's no one marking her. And she lost possession of the ball. Tries to go for goal. Blocked down. Megan Flynn. There's a whole Flynn backline. Megan, Morgan, and Casey. It's a family affair back there. They're all sisters, yeah. Emma Deneen coming through with the ball. No one stopping her. The referee saw a free. And it'll be taken by Chloe McCaffrey. And Chloe sends it over the bar for a point for the Bridgets. The correct score actually is 13 goals and 9 points to the Bridgets and 5 points to the Ashen Gales. Very one-sided game here, but Kira Bridges takes a shot and it's just gone to the right and wide. Over to the Ashen Gales, Isha Gilday over to Quiva O'Farrell. Quiva O'Farrell is fouled. Is given a free. Over to Caroline Mirosevic. Sorry, Caroline, if I'm saying it wrong. And into wide open Eve Callan. Eve Callan just sent it with her left foot over to the left and wide. An unfortunate kick out from Ella Martin right into the hands of the Ashland Gales. And Annie Brennan with a great point. Ella Martin takes a very quick kick out. Roisin Mernon over to Emer Kane. Emma Deneen storming up the field alongside Marie Drouin. Emma Deneen on her bike through the middle of the field. Oh, it sends this low ball in, but is brought down by Anya Duffy. And Kira Bridges is fouled. Seems to be, hopefully she's not injured. She was hobbling a little bit. And the free will be taken by Chloe McCaffrey. And sure thing, right down the middle. Chloe McCaffrey sends it over for a point. So the score line of 13 goals and 10 points to 6 points. Ashton Gales doing a quick hand passing, working the ball out of their back line, and sends it up the line to Casey Flynn. Casey Flynn passed it over to Roisin Murnan. Roisin Murnan was fouled as she was coming out with the ball. Bit of a push in the back. And the free out will be taken by Mairead Ruan. Mairead Ruan into Chloe McCaffrey. It is broken up by the Ashton Gales. Worked out by Aisling Morrissey. Given into Eve Callan. Now Martin spotted a foul. Eve Callan sends it in. Over to Tess Bally. Into Anya Mellon. It's passed over to Cueva O'Farrell. Cueva O'Farrell sends it back into the corner. Over to Caroline Mirosevic. And a free to the Aisling Gales taken by Shannon McGuinness. I believe it is, has gone wide. When is Quinn back? Quinn is back. John Quinn, it's a lovely ball, a lovely catch by Cueva O'Farrell for the Aisling Gales. And she's powering through the heart of the Bridges defense. Over to Caroline Mirosevic. Caroline with her left foot. This was a great point over the bar. And Megan Greeley makes an appearance. She's been a long time Aisling Gales player and member over the years. And coming off is number 10, Annie Brennan. I believe they're doing rolling subs, which makes it super fun for commentating. So, Maureen Fitzpatrick sends a high ball over to Anya Mellon, but just out of reach and over the line. Mairead Ruan take the line ball over to Emer Kane. Kira Bridges sends it into Chloe McCaffrey. And the referee spotted a foul. I'm not sure what for, but he's given a free out. It'll be taken by Abby Cronin. Or maybe not. Abby leaves it down. There's a lot of passing going on back and forth here. I don't know who's taking this free. And it's taken anyway. No one there whatsoever for the Aisling Gales. Quickly scooped up by Emma Deneen. Emer Kane over to Chloe McCaffrey. Chloe still with the ball. Gives it back to Emer Kane. Emer Kane has a shot, and it's a great score. Beautiful ball. Another point for the Bridgets. And a scoreline of 13-11 to 7 points to the St. Bridgets. And Roshi Mernon got a hand on that, but Ashlyn Gales recovered it. And his inadvertent block down, looked like. Over to Kira Bridges. Kira Bridges looking for an option. Kira sends it over to Emer Kane all by herself. Emer Kane has a shot with her left foot, and again, assures thing, sends it over the bar for another point for the St. Bridgets. Anya Duffy finds Kim Webster. And Nicole Kane, well done, blocks that up and intercepts the ball. Roisin Mernon takes the free into Kira Bridges, right into her hands. Kira Bridges coming through the center of the field. Passes it off, gets it back again, sends it over to Emma Deneen. Emma Deneen is always around her marker. And the referee has issued a free out, I believe probably for overcarrying. And the Bridgets have taken off Emer Kane, who played a fantastic game today. Well done, Emer. Didn't see who came on, but Emer, you played a stormer today, so well done. And the Ashley Gales coming through. Number 23, Tess Pally, sends in a hopping ball. Ella Martin collects it. Passes it off to the Flynns. Over to Vanessa McGugan. Vanessa McGugan tries to hit Nicole Kane, just out of reach. Nicole chases it down and wins the ball back. And it was a block down the Ashton Gales. And a free awarded to the Ashton Gales. Nicole really wanted that ball back. Ashton Gales take their free. Over to Isha Gilday. Isha was fouled. High ball into Tess Bally. Tess Bally is coming through. She's got Karen Keegan on her left. Passes it off to her. Oh, it was well broken down by the Bridges pack line. Could have been a goal. And the referee is given a free out. Taken by Morgan Flynn over to Nicole Kane. Nicole Kane passes it over to Vanessa McGugan. Into Emma Deneen. Emma Deneen has been absolutely everywhere today. Great, fantastic ball in. And has just gone wide for Ailish Rispin. So that's who came on for Emer. Yeah, probably should have noticed that it was Ailish. Ailish, obviously a very long time player with the St. Bridgets. Fantastic football player. Remember, we all couldn't wait for Ailish to turn 16 so she could play with us. Okay. Ella Martin takes a kick out over to Lauren Gallagher. And Lauren Gallagher pushed off the ball by Megan Greeley. Caroline Morosevic takes the ball again. And Megan Flynn fought hard for the ball, but the referee, I believe, is issuing a free, and there's an injured Bridget player down. And Chloe McCaffrey is down injured for the Bridgets. Seems to be in some distress. Hopefully it's not too bad. $16? Yeah. Oh. Caitlin Kinsella. Appears to be an ankle injury. She's had to be carried off the field. Hopefully she's not too badly injured. Hopefully just a sprain. Back to action here. Caroline Morosevic sends it over to Shannon McGinnis, and Shannon McGinnis sticks it over the bar. So score of 13-12 to 8 points. Kira Bridges does a foot block, or traps it with her foot, blocks it down. And Kira coming through the center of the field. Score over to Kira Hosty. Kira Hosty into Emma Deneen. And it is broken up by Maureen Fitzpatrick. And Kim Webster, all on her own, sends it over to Isha Gilday. Isha off to Megan Greeley. And there's a score by Karen Keegan, I believe. Kira Bridges awarded a free. Sends it into Chloe McCaffrey with the, what does Quinn call them? Luminescent boots? Some fluorescent. The fluorescent boots. And Marie to take this free. And we have another sub coming on. Jessie Hassett's coming on. Oh, a bit of a shoulder there. Ailish fighting hard for it. And the Ashland Gales are working it out of their back line. Over to Caroline Morosevic. Just having a look at her options. Isha Gilday, who's been played a very, very good game for the Ashland Gales today. Unfortunately, her pass was broken up. Over to Vanessa McGugan. And Marie Drouin sends it into Kira Bridges. Kira Bridges over to Emma Deneen. I forgot to time this game, so I think we're at about 20 minutes or so. Isha Gilday is coming off for the Ashland Gales, looks like. And a hot ball won by the Ashland Gales. Over to Caroline Mirosevic. Shannon McGinnis. Tracked by Lauren Gallagher. And scooped up by Morgan Flynn. Morgan Flynn over to Lauren Gallagher. Lauren looking for help. And the referee is given a free in for overcarrying. Free will be taken by Megan Greeley, perhaps? Well, I mean, that is Megan. Just wasn't sure if she was taking it. And she did take it. And Shannon McGinnis sends it over the bar for a point. And a score of 13-12. 13 goals and 12 points to St. Bridget's, to 12 points to the Ashland Gales. And Ella Martin's kickout eventually finds Kira Bridges. Jessie Hassett running alongside her. Over to Ayla Shrispin in the corner. Oh. Tried to send it into Kira Hosty. Eventually got broken up. And the Ashland Gales were awarded a free out. Cleva O'Farrell takes the free. Cleva sends it over to Abby Cronin. Back over to Shannon McGinnis. Come out to it. Sorry, I'm giving direction up here. Ella Martin does come out to it and gets the ball out. Over to Megan Flynn. Kira Bridges powering up the line. People calling for Kira to pass off the ball, and Kira was given a free in. Kira took the free and over to Kira Hosty. Back over to Ayla Shrispin. And it was blocked down by the Ashland Gales. Ayla trying to get the ball back and fouled. Can't see your number. You're one. We'll call her 17. Cleva O'Farrell. So the Ashland Gales will be given a free out. Anya Mellon ran into the wall of Nicole Kane. And a wide ball from Tess Valley. Oh, and Ella comes out to that. Saved would have been a sure goal. And the Bridges are working it back out. Kira pleading for the ball in the corner. Chloe McCaffrey powering through the Ashland Gales. Going for a point. And fortunately was kind of pushed down as she was taking it and has gone to the right and wide. An English wristband. Over to Kira Hosty. And another wide ball just to the right. This game doesn't exactly reflect the caliber of ladies football in the last few years here. And I mean, ladies football has always been strong in Chicago, but it's really grown from strength to strength really in the last few years. Just some fantastic players, obviously over from Ireland, but just the home base, the American girls, that have just really become fantastic over the last few years. And it's great to see the strength of ladies football, and well blocked by Mairead Ruan. Speaking of American players who come up through the youth system, Mairead is kind of the epitome of what you'd want from any player really, and just to be born and raised here and come up to the youth system. She's a fantastic footballer, fantastic camogie player, and she's good crack too. Yeah, she's fun. Yeah, and the scoreline doesn't really reflect the caliber of players that the Ashland Gales have as well. They're an intermediate team. The Bridgets are senior. And the referee says that's enough for now. And the final scoreline of 13 goals and 12 points to the Ashland Gales of 10 points. So the cup final will be on in 2 weeks and 2 Sundays from now, and you will get to listen to Quinn do that one because I will not be doing it again. So thank you very much. Once again, our broadcast is brought to you by Guinness, and stay tuned. Nikki will eventually matriculate back up here somewhere and do the senior game between the Tones and the McBrides. So check back in with us in a few minutes, and we'll have the senior game, which is sure to be very, very exciting, coming into close to the end of the season. So thanks very much.